One day, Toby was sitting at the signal waiting for Tazy to pass by when he saw Harold. "Oh, hello, Harold. What are you doing here?" "I'm taking visitors around the island." "What kind of visitors?" said Toby. "Important ones," said Harold. "Well, what are you doing?" "I'm taking these stone trucks to James to help build the new bridge." "Oh, that's exciting," said Harold. And he flew away. "Bother that helicopter," said Toby. He was sitting there sulking when Daisy passed by. "Oh well," said Toby, and soon the signal dropped and Toby was off. Later that night at the Farquhar sheds, the engines were arguing. "I pull my own weight, Thomas," said Daisy. "That's the problem," laughed Thomas. "That's all you pull." "Hey, I pulled the milk today. Only 'cause if you didn't, Tom Howard would have shut you up in the shed for a week." "Does anyone have anything else to talk about? Like signals," said Daisy. Mavis scowled. "I do," said Toby. "And what would that be?" said Thomas. "It's Harold. He's taking important visitors around the island." "Taking important visitors around the island? That's our job," said Thomas. "I know," said Toby. "I'll warn the big engines when I go to the station in the morning. Anyway, I think we should all get to sleep." "You're right," said Mavis. And they all went to sleep. The next day, Thomas arrived at the big station with Annie and Clara. "Hello, Gordon," he said. "Shouldn't you be taking an express?" "No, that's not my job today. There's an important visitor coming to the island that the top hat has specifically requested me to take. Bear's taking the express." "Oh," said Thomas. "That reminds me, Harold's taking important visitors around the island." "What kind of important visitors?" "I don't know," said Thomas. "He just said they were important." "I'm afraid he's going to take our jobs." "Pah, little Thomas. Harold's never going to take my jobs. He can't pull the express." And Gordon thundered away. "But he might take my job," said Thomas quietly, but not quietly enough. Edward heard him. "Don't be silly, Thomas," said Edward. "Harold can't take our jobs, and why's that?" "Because we can take so many people in our coaches. Harold can only take the amount of people that fit inside him." "Oh," said Thomas, and he felt much better after that. Gordon's important passenger was an inspector for the new bridge. "Hey, look, driver, it's Harold. Let's wheesh at him." Wheesh! But Gordon missed Harold and knocked James's driver off the footplate. "Uh-oh," said Gordon. "Help, I'm out of control," wheezed James, and crashed into the valley below. By the time Gordon arrived at the wreck, and James's driver and Harold had already arrived there, the inspector had hopped out and surveyed the damage. "Well, the bridge doesn't seem to be in order yet," he laughed. "Henry, James, are you all right?" "I'm fine, just a little bruised." "I'll be fine. I need to go to the works, though." "I'll go get the crane," said Gordon, and he raced away. It hadn't taken much longer for Gordon to arrive with the crane. As he was helping, he apologized. "I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry, Harold. I didn't mean to cause your accident, James. I'm sorry I was rude to you, Harold." "You caused my accident?" "You were rude to me?" "Oh, yeah, Harold. I was mad that you were taking passengers." "It's not your fault. It's just helicopters are more reliable." Harold started to try to fly, but he broke down. "Oh, bother," he said. "Tried to wheesh Harold, but I accidentally wheeshed you." It's fine," said James. James and Harold were loaded onto Henry's train, and he rolled away with them. Edward and Sue puffed up, and out stepped Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt then talked to the inspector, and the inspector left in Edward. Sir Topham Hatt then turned his full attention to Gordon. "Gordon, you understand that now Oliver, James, and Percy are at the works." "I'm sorry, sir." "Don't be, Gordon, but I have to call in help, and there's not much help." "Diesel." "Yes, Gordon, it is a diesel." "But, sir, the Northwestern Railway is known for proper engines." "Proper engines who apparently have trouble keeping on the line. May I remind you that James, Percy, and Oliver are in the works? We can't cover all of that on our own. We need to bring in help." "All right, sir," said Gordon. "Good news is we're not too much behind schedule on the bridge, and most of the stone is still here. Get back to work doing that, Gordon." "Yes, sir." Gordon soon fixed the bridge and pulled the long, heavy train away. Gordon left. Sir Topham Hatt mopped his brow. "I don't know about this visitor," he said to no one in particular. Walked away with a lot to think about.